following program is rated PG. Parental guidance is advised.
Tonight, let's appreciate my in-house DJ Ian. Good to have you back, bro. Karibu sana. And of course, leo umeka tu tentacles. Umeka tu network.
Network, Chris Darling.
Chris Darling. Sana tu get Starlings. Medical my Starlings, Aliza kushikana tulia mtu wangu.
Sauti leta kwanza.
Bro.
001.
Bro, nakwambia nimekuwa nikipiga nduru. story on air. Behind the tent. Guys, I have an amazing show lined up for you tonight, I'm telling you. Tonight, I bring you, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever street model, I'm telling you. The way she does her stuff in the street, I'm telling you, just like she's doing it on the runway in New York somewhere. We're going to be having the one and only Lupita Nyarikesumi. Ladies and gentlemen. And apart from that, it is such an honor, the biggest interview across the country today. All TVs are tuned in on TV47 Dr. Ofweneke Tonight as we host the leader of the Roots Party. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, our presidential candidate in the last election, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be having the one and only Professor George Wajackoyah. Wapi kelele. So I'm telling you, better sit back, relax, and enjoy because it's going to be another big show tonight. But before we get there, I want us to get straight into the trending stories of the week. And remember, you can actually call me on 0793-267-279. You can call me on 0793-267-279. Or you can actually send me an SMS on 22047, 22047, or even send me, or even call me in on 0795-045-864. 864. Are you ready for the show, guys? Yes. Now let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the other day there was almost around doing the mandamano. I'm really trying to remember which politician it was who talked lowly of using matatus, and she actually asked who uses matatus.
Those are very people.
Yeah, the people who use matatus, who are those? And not understanding that I think
customer with their poor.
People who don't matatu ni watu maskini.
Hey, nasema we are poor.
So pia wewe ni maskini. Unatumia matatu hii?
Wanga bad.
Why would you use matatu? Well, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Unataka kusema?
No, cause unatumia matatu.
Unataka kusema?
No, ndio wewe kuja umechoka. Rudi kwanza. I think my most memorable moment, I think I have not boarded a matatu for the past, the last time I was inside a matatu, Ian, was 13 years ago. That was the last time nilikuwa ndani ya matatu. That was the last time nilikuwa matatu. And for me it's because of one thing. Mimi nilikuwa donda wa mat. Na nikajipromise mazee denda bainda yangu ya kwanza. Mazee mimi hata uniue. Hakuna vile kama ni kunyonga wewe nyonga tu, lakini
hiyo pande matatu.
Matatu ya wapi? Wacha nipate hata manne. Cause now and I remember those days nilikuwa nafanya matatu za namba 8, Kibich, Karanja, 42, Makina, line 7, unakuja mpaka hapa Kibi Ngong Road, and until day moja budangu aliingia ndani ya mat, akanipanda ndani ya mat, ajui mimi ni donda wa hiyo mat.
Uko tu pale za hapa.
Mazee nilimuona tukapendana na mzaheri tukapia. Kumbe ajui buda, so mimi t-shirt ufeko chini pale pale nyuma pole. So buda nafikia mimi najua na wasili.
Kuongelesha zile za nini?
Wewe imagine budangu hapa nimekimbia zile za madada budangu alikuwa na kiburi mbaya sana. Kuna vile angekubali hadi mtoi wake alidonda wa mat. Wa wapi? Ugeni pale wazee spank mat za namba 8 pale Relu. Beba karanja kibera beba. Sister hakuna mtu waka kuita dem sister. Hakuna mtu kama madonda wenje hiyo kitu. Sister come. Unasema beba.
Alafu kwa kasho fulani.
Unajua wewe si donda wa ukweli kama unaingia kwa mat imesimama. Wewe ni donda wa uongo. Lazima iko imene beba. Hiyo ndo unajua hiyo kitu nilifanya nikashtukia after 9 months I'm a father.
Hata uko naongea
lidandia.
Ngoja nikuulize, ulikuwa unabonga vile ulikuwa unabonga?
I still had good English. I was still a bit eloquent, but of course ile ghetto ilikuwa. So lazima uweze anza kuambia watu hadi imagine donda wa kizungu. Come, let's go.
Let's board.
I am carrying 30 shillings. You're going.
Only two remaining.
Hadi 2 remaining to abana. Unajua donda lazima itoke na urui. Wewe unaenda ama uendi shia, katafuta matatu yako kumbavu. So at times I really miss those moments because those are the moments that really built me. But now
come stand there.
Kuna wale madondo wa advance. Mwadona ma-advance yao hapa Nairobi tao. Ni wale wenye wa basi za kwenda long distance. Ando wewe hujaenda country bus. Huko Machakos country bus. Waluya na Wajaluo ndo wanajua na Wakisii. Wewe umayeni unapata umaipata basi Mbukinya. Na Msamaria Mwema unaona bagi yako ikaenda Kisii. Na wewe na Kakamega juu mlibeba mkatupisha nani? Sasa ni nini wewe hivi ndio unasema sijui na kukanyagia wewe unaona demo Facebook anafanya homecoming na unanipanguza viatu hapa unataka watu waanze kuniongelea waseme Ofweneke misusing Kimikimbi on his show wacha wewe umaipanda matatu.
Unajua hakuna watu wenye wako na imani kama dereva wa matatu conductor wa matatu
wamfanya.
Unajua wako na imani kwa nini?
Imani ya wapi?
Mtu ako mmoja kwa matatu na anasema imebaki mmoja mtu ako mmoja kwa matatu na wanashinda wakisema imebaki mmoja na tunaenda na mtaenda
na mpaka ijae.
Sasa mimi
umeipigana na mtu wa matatu?
Mimi nimekuwa nikipanda ndege sio ukweli. Mimi mara yangu ya mwisho kukimbilia barabara siwezi kumbuka ni mwaka gani. Ofu wewe umesuka kwa matatu saa hii
utatoka hapa mbio sana baada. Acha utatoka hapa mbio sana. Hata mimi nakaa matatu hii suti nakaa kupanda matatu saa hii.
Na hii hapa roli nakaa kupanda matatu.
Bali ndege gani? Kwanza umepanda ndege gani na watu wamestrike?
Na ziko
saa hii unajua hapa Kenya kuna ndege aina 5.
Gani?
Si ndio?
Usianza kusema North Rift.
Kuna J-Quad.
Hadi kuna nini?
Kuna ndege inaitwa J-Quad. JKIA. Nyingine inaitwa Wilson. Alafu kuna jumbo jet. Kumaanisha mandege ni mingi hapa Kenya.
Unajua J-Quad ni university? Unajua J-Quad ni university? Do you know that?
Unajua kuna kupanda ndege, kuna ile ndege ya Wakisii. Unajua? Unakalia kifagio unajipata umefika mahali na unajua sababu kuna kupanda ndege ina mingi.
Mimi sitarogea kwa hiyo. Simama hapo, nataka uone huyu mama leo mwenye this lady who has been training the whole day. Walipigana na passenger because alisema fare ni 30. Kuingia ndani huyo passenger alisikia 30 bob. Kuingia ndani anasikia fare ni ngapi? Ni 50 bob. Na as much as udem alikuwa ameambiwa atalipa hiyo 20 bob. Odem baada ya mwaniaje mimi lazima nipigane na Odo mpaka mwisho. And they had a very good friend. Kwa zile makofi zilikuwa hapo. Na wote madam light skin avoidini kupigana na madam dark skin. Right? Dem dark skin will always win the war because she feels like she has nothing to lose. Dem light, yes, I'm telling this is the truth by the way.
Dem dark lakini she will shine.
Shiko kwa hiyo story wewe. Kiwi wewe. Let's just see the video. Let's see the video. Tuona again, I have told you. Umeona hizo kofia zenye huyo conductor amewekwa. Kuna ile kofia hapa. Ile kofia. Pa. Wachana ile imetolewa huku. Akofika levuto hapa. See wewe. So this is the thing. And naambia passengers, please make sure mnasikiza very carefully. Kenye in terms of bay.
Lakini inafanyika hivi. Umebudget na 20 bob. Naona. Uko na 40 bob. Umeenda ile time poa ya asubuhi, unajua nikitoka Kayole mpaka town ni 20 bob. Nikirudi saa 8 saa 9 hivi ni kutoka town mpaka Kayole bado ni 20 bob. Alafu ingie kwa gari, kuna conductor wamezoea utabia by the way. Unaingia unakaa. Mwenye alikuambia bei mpaka mkabageni naye anabaki kwa stage. Mwenye amekubeba kwa gari, yeye historia yote. Kama ni 50 ni 50. Wewe unaona watu wametoa sasa wewe pia unajua venye unatoanga hiyo 20. Utakangi watu waone unaitoa hivi. Unakotoa ukivya. Yeye naye anakuaibisha. Hii ni nini unanipea wewe? Hii ni nini? Bwana kuna hata maana na change yako kimbi. Hiyo naye hiyo siku ya kuenda na change. Hiyo naye hata akuarikishi conductor akiwa na change yako. Yeye hata hana haraka. Anangoja tu ulale. Abaki na kwanza naombanga Mungu usahau na change. Na mimi nakuanga rada. Akipita hivi oya bado. Oya. Alibado uko na strong. At least dem yako na conductor uko na kitu moja in common. Wote wanakula fare. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking so much ado, I want to really make sure we rush up with this show today. We have two amazing big guests. This girl is the future of runway. She's the future of modeling, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys have been talking about Bradley the whole week, nasikia sahi Bradley ako Mombasa. Sasa anakula sherehe, anakunywa madafu.
Mwana kwa stage anabebesha. Mwana leo sijui leo alikuwa anabebesha.
Unajua sahi nasikia Bradley, please bring me back on here before I introduce you. Nasikia Bradley sahi ni conductor wa ndege.
Sahi unajua
sijui ni mrefu.
Unajua ndege ikiwa juu sahi watu wanahitaji kutumia parachute ama nini. Ukitaka kufall kwa kichwa ya Bradley wameweka kitu ya red indicator. Sasa anakugrab tu anakuweka na ufu ujue hii Kenya yetu ndio Kenya. Unajua wewe ni discount kwa wazazi wako. Wewe ulizaliwa kama wewe wakati walizaa Mungu alisema buy one get one free. Sasa vitu gani unaweza kuniambia hapa? Hadi Bradley anasimamia kwa kichwa. Asimami anasimamiwa ni anafanywa nini? Ana indicate. Nataka usikize vizuri Kenya, siulizi juu mimi sijakusikia. Nataka uongee ukijisikiza ukurealize ile ujinga unasema unajua hii Kenya yetu. Haya sikia vizuri mpaka hiyo Kenya yetu. Sasa unaona Kenya yetu. Hii Kenya ukiwa mfupi una trend, ukiwa mrefu una trend. Ukiwa handsome kama mimi pia unajua nina trend. Shida your time.
So as you are saying continue.
I don't have time for this nonsense, I'm telling you. Let's mama tu hapo. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the future of modeling, the future of runway in this country, and of course, across the board, of course. Her height is amazing. She is a vocal artist as well. She is a fashionista as well, ladies and gentlemen. And trust me, she will be coming to a street near you, whichever town you are in. And she feels no shyness at all in doing her runway, whichever part of the street it is. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's appreciate and put our hands together for the one and only. Mind. How tall are you? What is your height?
Oh, I'm 6'4".
6'4"?
Yeah.
My God. Okay. Shida wa Kenya. Wakenya club kila kitu so mna club nini? Okay, that she sings from mna club nini? Okay, what is that club? Adija amenishinda.
Na amekaa.
Na amekaa. Ebu simama tupimane. Are you serious? Hii hata tuwezi date. Imagine, ebu nekele mkono kwa shingo. Alizami na libreda.
End of them fu.
Welcome to the show. I want us to talk about your career. You have been trending on TikTok for the past 2-3 months. I have been seeing you, and you have been doing, when others are doing their runway on fashion shows and everywhere, you do your fashion show. Talk up, by the way. You do your fashion show literally on the streets. What gave you this idea? What gave you the confidence to do this?
Okay, first of all,
yes,
I actually appreciate the fact that some people love runway, but
yes,
for me it didn't work.
Yes.
It was too crowded for me.
Too crowded?
Yeah, imagine, okay, just see the way I've had a lot of space right now. Yes. Imagine, like in runway there's something called a T, you know? So you are limited. You can only make 4 steps, and then 3 steps, and then you turn and you go.
Yes.
But with the streets, I'm free. Like
but
I have
you're tall. That should give an advantage, Lupita.
Yeah, like when in the street, I have all the space to myself. I can be myself. Like I just love.
Ausikiangi kakitu kaibu ama kashyness kawaseo na kuangalia.
Of course, there is criticism. There is a lot of criticism. But you know, before you venture into such a thing, you have to know yourself.
True.
From deep inside you. Like you have to know yourself personally, because. Whatever you do in this world, like people will always criticize. Even if you sell ice cream or whatever you do, people will always criticize. So before you decide to venture into this kind of thing I'm doing, you have to know yourself. Because growing up, I used to hate my height, I won't lie. Because I wasn't the same with my peers. Yeah.
You used to have a problem growing up because of your height?
Yeah, with my peers, I was never the same. Like even shoes, getting shoes was a problem till is as at now.
What shoe number do you wear?
43.
43?
Yeah.
Where umenipita na one, umenipita. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Put me on the split screen kindly. Put me on the split screen. You literally wear, because I'm 42, so many people now. Guy, my God, Jehovah. Yeah. I am literally looking up to you. So at what point of you growing up did you actually realize that you actually have a height that is an is a little bit higher than the rest of the people, probably your classmates? At what age, at what class?
That was in Form 2, when I was in Form 2.
Form 2?
Yeah.
Which school is this?
Nyabisawa Girls High School. Yeah.
Aluminium.
Yeah. When I was in Form 1, I was bullied a little, but I realized I would intimidate even the Form 4s. Yeah, like when they used to, you know, try to bully me, and I stand straight and look at them into their eyes. I was like, okay, so this can be my strength. Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, because I used to be so shy. Like I'm still struggling. It's something that people don't know about me. I'm kind of shy, but yeah. So I regained that courage as time went, and yeah, the Form 4 started feeling this kind of, you know, when you are bold,
intimidation.
The aura just goes. Yeah. So I contested for Miss Nyabisawa when I was in Form 2, and I won. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was like the beginning of my career in modeling. Like, let me say it's now 11 years since I started this.
Nice.
So yeah, that I marked that as the beginning of my career.
Are you the tallest in your family?
I'm actually the only child of my parents. Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't compete with that height. We're just gonna have one.
No, okay, it's not that. That's not the case actually, because I never got to meet my mom. So maybe if she was alive till now, they would have given birth to more kids.
Another child.
Yeah, but the Lord deemed it fit for me. Like being the only child, I had to carry all these qualities of the children that weren't born.
Nice.
So yeah.
Did you have a nickname? Probably because of your height.
Tolbaga.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What is Tolbaga? What is Tolbaga?
Like you are a rope. Like you are a tall rope without, you know, ending. Tolbaga. People used to call me that.
Did it used to hurt you probably?
Of course it did. It did.
In the beginning. Now, moving on, as we get into your life after high school and everything, I'm pretty sure, of course, you've been seeing a lot of trending about Bradley, who probably is the tallest Kenyan man right now.
Yeah.
Has that conversation reached you? Have guys taken note of your height and probably tried to do?
This thing has been frustrating. Like, people are matchmaking me with Bradley. What's that? Like, I mean, okay.
Nimuluya. So guys have been trying to matchmake you with Bradley.
Yeah, people are like, I even had to do a video. I don't know if you saw that.
I have not seen
Like, it was everyone in my DM. Like, we found a husband for you. We found a husband for you. I'm like, I didn't say anywhere I'm looking for a husband, you guys.
Kenya's idol. So Kenyans have actually tried to pair you with Bradley.
Yeah, there was this interview that I did with presenter Ali that I said like my height is a problem, which is, I won't lie, because you know, I might be comfortable with a guy being shorter. I actually love a guy that is shorter than me. Yeah, I'm not into tall men, no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You don't like tall guys?
No.
You like shorter guys?
A guy that is shorter than me, hapo we can discuss.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So okay, all right. This is interesting. I don't know, why not a tall guy of your height? I mean.
Okay, first and foremost, I would love to, I have a son, but I would love to give birth to more children.
Yes.
So, you know, there's this genetic thing. Like,
yes.
Imagine I'm there, the father is there. What kind of children are we going to be?
There.
No,
it's an extension.
No, like Kenyan houses, I don't know how tall they are, but in some houses I tend to, you know, to bend. So imagine that kind of child. That child will have a lot of problems. Now, don't want to put my child.
So even you, there are houses you enter like this?
Yes. Yeah. I don't even know what kind of material.
Your own house, do you enter like that?
No. No, my house is just.
So now you up KCC?
No, I just stay in Westland.
My goodness. Well, this is I love this interview. I'm having a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. As we move on from that is so apart from, of course, you and doing modeling, and what else is it about Lupita?
Okay, Lupita, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I changed my name.
You changed your name?
Yes, from Lupita Nyakisumu. I'm actually thrilled by the fact that, you know, Kenyans felt that I resemble Lupita. But, you know, I'm starting this thing. I'm working on a lot of projects personally. So I decided, why not just be authentic for myself, you know? So I decided to embrace my own name because actually my name is more powerful.
What is your name?
My name is Casey. Yeah, my real name is Casey.
Hey.
Do you know the meaning?
Not Dorcas?
No. How can I be
Not
Dorcas?
No,
I cannot be Dorcas. My real name is Casey. It actually means a brave and courageous woman.
A brave and a courageous woman. So that is not what you're going for.
This is what I'm going for. Yeah, this is what I'm going to use. This is the name I'm going to use henceforth for my modeling career and also for the music career that I'm also starting.
Oh, you're getting into music?
Full with my head.
Well, bended or okay.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna be coming and talk about your music before release you from the interview, right? When we come after the show break, ladies and gentlemen, hosting the 100 formally known as Lupita Nyakisumu, but of course officially as Casey. We'll see you at the show break this evening.
Hey there friends, welcome to Kids on the Block, where fun and imagination come alive. We dive into magical world filled with exciting adventures and awesome friends.
What position were you in? I was number 2.
What position were you?
Number 1.
He decided to cross the bridge by his house and look for food on the other side.
We're going to do half cup of chocolate chips, and the other one, we're going to do half cup of the blueberries.
So, grab your imagination hats and get ready to explore with us. Join us every Saturday at 9 a.m. for new friends, amazing stories, and tons of laughter.
On the show. Casey, so about your music. So apparently you also sing in a band.
Yeah. In
You sing in
Musa
a band?
Jakadala's band.
Musa Jakadala. Oh, you sing with Musa Jakadala?
Yeah, on Thursdays.
Thursdays wapi?
Club City Space, opposite Galitos, next to Archives.
Hapa tutao. Nani unapenda kufanya hiyo runway hapo Archives? It's easy.
Nikimaliza naingia.
You're killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Watu wanafikiri unafanya runway kumbe wewe unaingia job.
Nikimaliza.
Kwenda huko, unafanya hapo kwenda huko. Kumbe ni shortcut. So how do you get into singing as well?
Okay, I actually have to give this special gratitude to Musa Jakadala. That guy is so, yani,
Musa Jakadala.
yeah. So like when he sees you have a talent, he will want to, like, he's the one who gave me this platform generally. So you know, also as a parent, I'm getting to make some extra money from that because people are appreciating my talent. And then yeah, he has been so supportive.
Been very supportive.
I have to give him his flowers when he's still alive.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What's your plan now? What's next for Lupita?
Yeah,
for
so
Casey?
in music, I'm venturing into now. I want to start to record my own songs. Yeah, but for now, I'm singing Luo songs. But I'm open to what the world has to. I'm venturing into gospel, by the way.
You want to sing gospel?
Yes, that's my calling. You people don't know this.
Then I think if you're gonna sing gospel, maybe your first song should be about Wajackoyah.
Yeah, gospel has always been like I always have this ministry for my calling, but I've always assumed it for a very long time. But the Lord is keeping on to push me.
Amen.
Push me. Yeah.
So, and as I imagine, you create present worship church. And now you height. First of all, have somebody who, whenever they say, God is showing me far. Finally, somebody who literally be meaning that God is showing them far because they can literally see to the back of the congregation. All right, so your social media handles, platforms on that microphone where guys can get you, where guys can get to know where they can find you, where you're singing, all that on that camera.
Yeah, what's up, Kenya? What's up, everybody? So initially I was Lupita Nyakisumo, but on Facebook we still retain the page Lupita Nyakisumo. Casey Mboya on Facebook, Casey on TikTok, Casey on Instagram.
Beautiful. Are you single? Asking for the ones who are watching because kuna mtu anajiuliza mahali. Unasema unataka watu wafupi. Mtakohoa TV yenu huko nje. Bora kabisa.
Okay.
Wewe uko single?
So hii swali actually imesumbua watu mtandaoni sana. Actually, I've been single for a while, for some years.
For some years?
For some years.
Because you can't see anyone?
No, that's not the case. That's not the case. Actually, I was giving myself some time because, you know, I'm a parent, a young parent, a single mother, you know. I was still focusing on at least making my child afike pahali fast. Yes. Yeah, so I've been single for 3 years, but now...
You've been single for 3 years?
Yes.
3?
So the last time you dated a short guy was 3 years ago?
Short.
Hey.
Yeah, but for now, I'm actually... I won't say I'm searching, but also if I find the man that meets the qualifications that I'm looking for,
yes,
yeah, maybe I'm looking for a prayer partner.
A prayer partner.
Yeah.
So what are your qualifications? Condemn Illuminati.
No.
So please just give us like 5 qualities or attributes of a man that you would like.
Okay, first of all. He has to be a man that respects the Lord. Like I said, somebody that I can hold hands with in the middle of the night and pray. With. Yeah.
Wow.
A prayer partner.
That's number 1. Number 2?
Hallelujah.
I appreciate somebody that is very strict on me.
Oh, you want somebody strict?
Yes.
Lupita,
like I'm so free.
I want you to be realistic.
Yes.
Just stand up, eh? I want us to imagine we are dating. Lupita, nataka unisikize.
You make me sit down.
I want you to obey me.
You make me sit
down. Calm
I sit down first.
Oh, sit down. Can't you nikusomea? Still doesn't.
Yeah, so actually...
Strict on you?
Strict on me.
Number 3?
A guy that is kind not to just me. A guy that is kind to everyone, not just
kind to
me.
everybody.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and also a father, most importantly. I cannot date somebody that is not a father.
So you want somebody who already has children?
Who already has children. I have to see how you are interacting with
This is a new one? A new one? Yes. So unataka mtu ambaye akona watoto?
Baba ama mtoto.
Hata kama na run children's home?
No, actually children are blessings.
Okay,
I have to see first how are you interacting with your children before one day I decide to maybe add your mine. I have to see how do you bond with children. Somebody that is good with kids, that's my type of.
So that means you're okay being a second wife?
Polygamy, I accept. Do you know why I accept? You know, let me explain why I accept.
Yes.
Let me explain why I accept polygamy. Okay. I don't know if it's just my brain or what is really going on with me, but somebody that already knows the sense of responsibility.
Yes.
You know, somebody that knows there's taking care of the kids, there's this and this. Imagine me dating somebody that does not have kids. Like I literally have to remind you what you should do. A guy should, the first role of a man, he should be able to protect and to provide and to lead. You know, I don't want to be able to be telling you, I don't want to be telling you what you should do as a man, you know.
So for every married man outside there, if you think you can match up the height, yeah, because imagine unajua unaweza somea husband yako na first wife pamoja. Mama nao sikizeni kwa hii nyumba nimeingia. Sawa, so wacha ujinga. Thank you so much Lupita for coming on the show. May God bless your career. What is it? You are not even married.
No, amesema alikuwa kwa band.
Yeah.
Oh, in a band?
In Super Latin band.
I can be your house band.
Tangu anza kujipaka lotion. So thank you so much for coming on the show. Let's appreciate Lupita, ladies and gentlemen. Trait. Pale, that's a tall order. That's a
Standing order.
Ah, that was amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Kimbi nilete hizo nini hapo nyuma. Lete hizo makaratasi hapo nyuma. Yes, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to get straight into it now. Thank you so much to Lupita Nyarkisumu, aka now her newly acquired name, which is Casey. I hope umetoa mchezo huko nyuma na hakuna mchezo hapa ndani pia. Hapa sasa unajua ni serious matters. Unajua nani anaingia?
Mheshimiwa.
Ni mheshimiwa.
The lion.
Yes, His Excellency.
The heart of lion.
The heart of lion. Umetayarisha?
The president.
The president.
The president.
Ganja planter, call me a ganja farmer area. Message. Imeniingia. Ladies and gentlemen, please, with a lot of honor and pleasure, for the first time on Dr. Ofweneke TV. Naambiwa mpaka bila double invite. Unasemaje producer kabla nimuite? All right, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Let's invite the one and only, the party leader, Roots Party, ladies and gentlemen, our presidential candidate 2022, and of course, even soon to be presidential candidate 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate and welcome on the show, the one and only Professor Joe. It is such an honor having you on the show, sir.
Thank you.
This energy, let me just ask, how old is Professor George Wajackoyah?
64.
64 years.
Yes.
Allow me to ask with a lot of respect, what is the source of this energy, sir?
Natural. Those are the things.
Which other things?
Many natural things. Natural ingredients.
Natural ingredients.
No alcohol.
You've never taken alcohol? The whole of your life,
no
65?
Meat, no fish. You want me to continue?
Please, sir. We're listening. We want to learn, sir.
No meat. No alcohol.
What? No fish?
No fish.
So what do you eat?
Natural ingredients from the earth, from the soil.
From the soil itself. Let me just ask, interestingly, I have your manifesto for the 2022 when you were vying for the presidential seat.
Yes.
First of all, did you see yourself winning the presidential election, sir?
I won the presidential.
No, the effect my part.
Make me understand, sir.
Yes, I am actually the president of Kenya.
You know your statement amounts to treason, sir. You're a lawyer.
Let them take me for treason. Because Article 1 of the Constitution gives me that privilege to speak my mind within the tenets of we the people. The preamble of the Constitution, which actually is the Constitution, not the articles of the Constitution. Therefore, my power is derived from Article 1 of the Constitution, the preamble, we the people. We can sit down and do as we want. We can sit down and undo what we don't want. We don't need to go to any other person. We are privileged in that preamble. And for those who have studied law at length, like myself, there is nothing like constitution. It's only the preamble.
So there's nothing, the constitution is a facade. So there's nothing like a constitution.
It's what we think and the privileges we have, which are natural, which are fundamental. Not what these other things talk about rights. Rights are actually coherent with the obligations that we are born with. Man is born free. Man is born free to survive free. But because of the humanitarian, humanitarian trajectory, the communitarian trajectory, where people come together to do something together. That's when the regulations come in. Certain behaviors are now derived from communitarian association. And when they sit down to formulate what they want to, then you remember the preamble of the Constitution.
We the people.
Yes.
Sir, allow me to get straight into it. You had the most interesting manifesto of all the presidential candidates during the 2022 election. And first of all, there was a notion that your let me call it, not the inauguration, when you were officially launching manifesto,
yes,
they said that you were used as a decoy to confuse the Kenya Kwanza launch of the manifesto that day. Was Professor Wajackoyah, George Wajackoyah, paid to confuse the people in the media?
Those are the most foolish people on earth. People who think through their back. People who are opposite of themselves.
Come on.
When they see something that is flamboyantly designated by God, they always have to come up. Oh, you are metumwa, you are mekula. And that's why you see idiots every day. So I can only sum those with those kind of tenets of mind are the most idiotic creatures on earth.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Ofweneke Tonight. Let's talk about marijuana.
Good.
It is legal in Los Angeles and a few other states in the United States of America. It is legal in Amsterdam, Schiphol, Amsterdam. And of course, not very far away, it is actually legal in Johannesburg and in South Africa as well. You, among your manifesto, your biggest agenda on your manifesto, the most prominent point in your manifesto was that you're going to legalize marijuana. Now, mama wakapiga nduru, oi Wajackoyah, watoto wetu wanaruka kichwa. Bangi ni mbaya, mheshimiwa.
Who said that?
Our mothers have told us that. The society has told us that marijuana is harmful.
Just as sex is harmful.
I am hearing, sir. You have my ears.
Water is also harmful if you drink it too much. Lying is also very harmful to society when you talk and lie too much. But this is something that comes from God. And we are talking of hemp.
Yes.
Marijuana is just a component of hemp, it's the leaf part of it. I was talking about hemp, which has got two divisions. There is the equatorial division, which is for domestic consumption,
yes,
which makes whose products make our women very beautiful. By making some products that our women can wear. If I may look at the audience, probably some of them have put on some lotion made out of the domesticated one.
Yes, sir.
We also make food from the domesticated one, domestic purpose from hemp, and other byproducts. Then we have the industrial. When you talk of the seeds which go within the premise of domestic, and then we talk about the leaf, tawi, which is not very much toxic if used properly. So my obligation or my main duty was to educate our people on the usages for economic and health purposes.
I hear you, sir.
If you go to Israel today and you look it as a case study, if you may look at, oh no, I don't have that page here.
Yes, sir.
I think I forgot it. You'll find out that Israel, as it is domestic products are actually the byproducts of hemp. If it is industrial products are actually the byproducts of hemp. They make bricks from that, there's fiber, they make heavy ammunition, light ammunition, tents, and what have you. And that's why Israel is able to dominate the Middle East, which is surrounded by oil, which is the most expensive product.
All because of this.
Yes, but Israel has survived how? It doesn't produce oil. but it survived on hemp products, where food in Israel, like oranges and what have you, they're actually DNA'd into hemp, byproducts of hemp. If you look at the ammunition in Israel, you look at the drones, you look at light ammunition, heavy-duty ammunition, tanks and ships, they're made out from hemp.
So
how? Go to Taiwan, for example.
Yes, sir.
They have actually replaced cement construction into hemp brick construction. If you go to Thailand, they have come up with a proposition that every child born in Thailand should be born and leave the hospital with one tree. Go to Rwanda. They're just inaugurating their first factory next month.
And
but here we are too much into that yoke of hallelujah. Yes, alisema. Yet when you go to the books of Hebrews, you go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. You go to the word, the holy plant. God was not a fool to call it holy.
You say, okay, please somebody confirm for me that we should be getting back to it. And let me ask, have you ever tried probably marijuana yourself? Have you ever smoked or had an intake of weed yourself?
Come and ask me in private.
Come and ask you in private.
Yes. Clinton just puffed. But me, come and ask me in private. There are certain things you don't need to tell the public.
Yes.
There are some I can tell you, like I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
Cigarettes. I don't eat meat. I don't eat fish. Those ones I can say because they are in public domain. But there are some things which are in private domain.
I hear you, sir.
Why would you want to go and say tell someone that yesterday I had sex with a monkey?
If you would, how many children do you have, sir? Allow me to.
That is also a secret because I remember my friend Jacob Juma when he died.
Yes.
Is when they knew that the number of kids he had. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, man. It's not say the number of children that you have.
Never. It's a taboo within Luya. That you can't tell that niko na wasichana watatu nini. Mungu na shetani anaweza kuja akavuruta chini watoto.
Nyamazia.
So Luyas, we don't tell people how many kids we have. Because sometimes we don't know when we die is when they come.
So if you find your child, probably your child in taking weed or marijuana, you don't have a problem with that?
I have no issues because those who take in an environment that allows them.
Yes. It's okay.
It's okay.
Let's come forward. Talk about June. You were very much present when whatever happened in June. The man of Gen Z. And you were very much in support, of course, of the Gen Z movement. Do you think it was orchestrated, or do you think what might have probably fueled the atmosphere on what the Gen Z movement was all about?
The poor leadership we have in this country. Remember, we are the first in Azimio to start Maandamano. And by the way, I was a friend of Azimio. I was not one of the parties to Azimio. That's why you see some of those leaders who are very wary with me. They go to public places telling people, "Ati Wajackoyah sio Azimio, alikuwa tu rafiki Azimio," because they're worried. But what these boys are doing, what this younger generation did, is what we were doing. Of course, I was one of the commanders of Azimio, brains behind the original Azimio.
Come on.
So these kids just took what they took, and I blessed them, and I stand with them. That's why I refused to take a ministerial appointment recently, because I cannot.
We'll get there. We'll get there. You're saying something. We'll get there. So you stand and support the Gen Z man.
Yes, yes. Day at night, 24 hours in the bathroom, in the loo, on the plane. They did something that I really liked, and I don't care whoever says what. It's only that we have some retarded leadership who took advantage of these young kids. Preyed on their blood, didn't care anymore, sucked their blood. Then they got what they got out of it, taking advantage of dead people, taking advantage of young people's fight for democracy, for justice. I can never be part of a system that is rotten. I'm sorry.
You've just said Morara was here, I think around 3 episodes ago, 2 episodes ago actually, and he confessed that, of course, he received a phone call from His Excellency President Ruto, Dr. William Ruto. And then, of course, when he went on JKL, on Jeff Koinange's show, and he said that actually, and Hussein called and denied the same. Now, you have almost stated right now on Ofweneke Tonight that you were actually offered a ministerial position after the cabinet reshuffling.
Before the reshuffle.
Before the reshuffling. So, the first lord you were actually approached.
And I said no.
Who approached you, sir?
I will not say it in public. Because we don't want to have a fake phone from State House saying how, you know, some people are fake. Very fake. Why would you now just come into call saying, Nani, you're Nujinga? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry to use that language.
No, it's okay, sir.
Yeah, because Morara is a gentleman. To me, it's like my son. If somebody gave me a choice as between me and Morara, who could be a better president in this country, I will go for Morara.
Come on.
Yes, I will step aside. Because he's a warrior. He's a guy who has come up and is telling the country the way it is. Now people are threatening him. People are doing what, but I'm telling him to soldier on. Even if he has to die, the country will not die, but they'll remember him for life.
Come on.
And he's one guy that God has taken his destiny. God has predestinated his destiny. God has taken this young man and blessed him. God has taken this voice that should be heard. To those deaf ears, those who are the ones who want to do away with him. But they will all burn and go to hell, or they will hell and burn first. What I know is that the likes of Morara will keep on being born every day.
Every day.
Now they're trying to smear him. Oh, ametumwa sijui na nani, ametumwa. Come on, the boys. I called him one day and I told him, look, I am with you and I'm watching. And should there be a chance one day, before they dilute you or kill you or do what they want to do with you, I'll support you.
What ministerial position did they offer you?
I didn't want to know. And I don't care. And I didn't care that particular.
You hung up your phone.
Why should I be a minister for what? I can only be a minister in an environment that I can work without somebody kunipanga. Ama kuwa tu, yes sir. File, Wajackoyah is a free spirit. When I'm working for this nation, I want to work for this nation. The way I fought for liberation struggle for African countries when I was abroad. There are some countries when I go, I get red carpet, but I choose to walk on green grass because in my country we are not yet free. We shall be free one day.
Ladies and gentlemen, hosting the one and only, the Roots party leader, and of course, Professor Wajackoyah, and of course, presidential candidate 2022, and of course, even in the coming 2027. I'm not sure about that. We're going to be asking live on the show. Let's appreciate Professor Wajackoyah, who shall be coming on the show.
Hey there friends, welcome to Kids on the Block, where fun and imagination come alive. We dive into magical world filled with exciting adventures and awesome friends.
What position were you in?
I was number 2.
What position were you?
Number 1.
He decided to cross the bridge by his house and look for food on the other side.
We're going to do half cup of chocolate chips, and the other one, we're going to do half cup of the blueberries.
So, grab your imagination hats and get ready to explore with us. Join us every Saturday at 9 a.m. for new friends, amazing stories, and tons of laughter.
Join us as we explore the journeys of those who defy the odds and break barriers. We dive deep into the stories of triumph.
Sometimes when parenting a child with a special need or whatever disability, family life becomes a bit complicated and you may end up raising the child on your own.
Here, we inspire.
I have a farm which one we showcase with other dyslexic youths and autism, how to farm.
Motivate.
It's never easy, but what we do, the best thing is to work with another parent who has an elder child than yours.
And break through the barriers one story at a time. Push your boundaries beyond the limit. Saturdays at 8 p.m. The Grind, where business meets brilliance. It's not just about the ideas.
I was working as a shampoo boy. I used to wash clients' hair on the sink.
It's about making them happen. From big wins.
In primary school, when we would be asked what people want to be, I was categorical that I want to be a nurse.
To hard lessons.
The consoles change, the gaming equipment keep changing.
We cover it all. Tune in to The Grind, where every episode is packed with insights.
The person who is serving customers, always be a customer-centric.
Strategies.
When you pay attention to detail, you get luxury items.
And stories to fuel your ambition. Don't just dream it, grind it. Mondays at 7:30 p.m.
Of Professor George Wajackoyah live on Dr. Ofweneke Tonight on TV47, your home of untold stories. There's somebody just asking me on the text that, of course, being a very learned man, but who has still kept true to his traditions, and to be more specific about his Luya community background. Of course, Mabona manifesto yako haiku outline that officially authorizing polygamy. He's asking, do you believe in polygamy as Professor George Wajackoyah?
100%.
What is wrong with my guests today on this show? All my guests are just polygamous.
That is our culture. If you look at the person who was named after, whom I'm named after,
yes.
Luchiri had 50 wives.
Hey.
And my grandmother was actually 14th.
Your grandmother was the 14th wife out of 50?
Yes, that's why the whole of Intangalasia sublocation or location
is
just us. So what is wrong with that?
Oh my goodness. So polygamy should be...
Yes. It's a fundamental issue. It's a creature of African culture.
Is it a right?
It's not a right. It is a privilege.
To be polygamous?
Yes. Don't tell me that Prophet Muhammad was a madman by allowing Muslims to marry up to 4 wives. Don't tell me that Muslims who are married, who are potentially polygamous or actively polygamous, are wrong people. Active in a way that he's married to 1, potentially in a way that is likely to marry 4.
Yeah. Right. Do you think our generation is too weak to handle polygamy?
No. We have to produce and fill the earth. That's what the Bible says.
All right, sir. which brings me to it on polygamy. A few weeks ago, the cabinet secretary for cooperatives and SMEs, Mheshimiwa Wycliffe Ombetsa Oparanya, was of course the former governor of Kakamega County as well. He did his homecoming, and of course the family came on stage and he did the introduction, and he said, "Kama unajua wewe ni wangu, tokea."
Yes. Yes.
No, but even though I didn't see you as among the guests at the homecoming.
I don't like that habit of homecoming. Homecoming for what? That's a waste of public resources, waste of public government. You see the people who drive there.
Yes.
All those are government vehicles. People going to tell people to show off to eat. Yet people fight. Let me tell you this. You see those homes with the homecomings? Go to the neighborhood. You see a lot of poor people there. Were they called? Or if they are called, where do they sit? Which tent? That is something that will ban as soon as I'm sworn in as the president. I don't see that in Europe. I don't see it in Europe. I don't see it even in the neighborhood in Uganda.
But the money is theirs personally. I mean, Mheshimiwa Oparanya has acquired good wealth over the years in his work. I mean, the money is his. He can do whatever he wants to do with it.
I think that question can easily be answered by the ESCC, who were pursuing him the other day for having stolen 1.2 billion. What happened to that case?
It's unconfirmed, sir.
So? That's why sometimes I don't like this. Sometimes coming to the shows because I live here when I'm emotionally sick. Here you can steal, then you can go and sing tomorrow, do hallelujah to somebody saying ni wewe peke yako, nilikuwa nafikiria hiki kitu ni mbaya kumbe ni mzuri. Wanatoa makosa kwako, unaingia huko. That is why I want the Gen Zs.
Wow. The cabinet secretaries were declaring their wealth, how much they are worth during the vetting. How much is Professor George Wajackoyah worth?
I don't even know because I have not stolen. But the day I will steal, never worked for anybody, and I have no reason to justify the little monies I get from my clients that I'm wealthy. Wealthy for what? Lakini kama ni jizi kwizi, you're saying 4 billion. 4 billion? I'm worth 9 million. 9 million. Your salary, if you compute it, if you start from the day you left school, in jiggers, wear pants, unavaa tu trouser, unaenda kwanza kunywa whiskey. Come on, these guys, when I become the president, there will be a special tribunal. I'll try all of them.
Who is, when the new cabinet was announced, among your list, at the list that was announced, who were you like, who you apana?
Me, I don't care about them people. I'm with the Gen Zs. I really don't care. At the cabinet, even if you ask me some of the ministers, I don't need to know. I don't know them. I don't want to know them. Because it will pollute my thinking.
I hear you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you vying for 2027?
I'm running for president, not vying.
So the first statement of the show was you actually won the elections.
Yes.
So what are you going to do in 2027 to make sure that your the legitimization of your presidency is not taken away from you?
Let me tell you this.
Yes, sir.
When I ran, I didn't have a background. I've never been an MP. I've never been an MCA. I've never been a senator. I've never been a thief. I've never been a governor. Neither have I ever been a woman rep because I haven't changed my sexual organs yet. So I just wanted to be there, and I saw what happened. I didn't have money to go and bribe or to do what. But then I got 2.8 million votes. Waliiba kaiba mpaka wakajaa, wakashindwa mahali ya kuweka hewa ya kuingia kwa nini. But what I wanted was to make a point. By this time, and first of all, those who stole from me may not be there. Because my spirit is a very dangerous one. The spirit of a ganja man, the spirit of honesty, the spirit of integrity. If you play with the person who is very integral, you'll die before. I'm not wishing them to die, but they're already dead. What I mean by that is that the spirit is tormenting their theft wherever they are. They can't sleep well unless they kill unless they think of killing young men and women, unless they think of sending the police to go and capture people on the streets. But 2027, whoever will try will die before he tries.
Come on. So 2027, let's get prepared.
Hakuna kuizi. Uiba tu uone. Mungu atakuja kuchoma usiku na watoto wako yote.
Who is your running mate? Do you have a running mate?
No, I don't have one, and I'm not going to make a mistake of announcing any. We shall continue the way we are. What I know is that right now, I've still been given the opportunity by my party to be the party leader.
Yes, sir.
My deputy party leader is an Kenyan Asian.
Yes.
Look at the other parties. My secretary general is Kenyan Asian. The other officials are Somalis or what have you. So we are not a party which is a tribal party. Sijui chairman Muluya, vice chairman Muluya, nyanyake Muluya, nyanyake Muluya. We are having a national face, but the majority of people who are in the neck are young people.
Let me deviate from that. Professor Wajackoyah, you come out as a very vocal, confident, blunt person, no nonsense, and you speak your mind, and whoever wants to go die, let them go die, nanyanyake, in your words. Have you ever been heartbroken, sir?
Many times.
Tell us about this one girl who broke your heart, sir.
Oh man, there are many. Yeah, because some of them I made mistakes. And I'm human.
Yes.
Sometimes you can. And to those that I made mistakes for, please forgive me. I was not a good boy. And some just break my heart, and I'm like, what? But now I'm married. I've been up and down with my wife, just like we are not perfect. I have daughters. I tell them to learn from my experiences. And you can have a girlfriend, you think you have done the best. But now I'm married, I can't speak of the girlfriend, because if my wife listens to this, she'll divorce me tomorrow. Yeah, but it's quite a good experience. As a lawyer, as a divorce lawyer, I also look a lot, I see a lot of emotional kind of circumstances when people want to break. And I'm like, why are they breaking? Who is the beneficiary here? Is it the boyfriend outside or mpando kando? And that's normally is what causes all this. But
the cases?
We pray that we just live a normal life. If it comes, it comes. But I've been heartbroken many times.
Did you cry?
Yes. Hey, maze, dema kuacha bwana kwa mataa. Dema kuacha kwa mataa na labda ulikuwa unampenda kama biscuit bwana. My friend. Utalia.
Udalia
makosa. I'm not born of stone or steel. I'm human, I have emotions.
Come on. How many degrees do you have?
I don't know, but right now I'm doing my second PhD. I'm on chapter 4. I'm just doing the finalization. And if we count them with the diplomas, around 15.
So your diplomas plus degrees and your second PhD that you're now in the process amount to 15?
Around 15.
Around 15. Do you get tired? I mean,
no, I don't tire.
Why you get taking all this education, sir?
You see, because I have that stamina and energy. And that's why, when I was running for president, this is what happened. I was at Nairobi University doing a postgraduate diploma. I was doing my second PhD, which I've been doing for the last 5 years. I graduated from Nairobi University. I was running for president. I got Master of Philosophy from my PhD because I was the best student in my university. And practicing law, running around with clients. It's something that God has given me the energy. Because when I was a chokora down there, when I was a grave digger down there, when I didn't have food on the table, when I didn't have parents when I was growing up, and the many days I spent in the streets of Nairobi River and what have you, God gave me that stamina, that energy. But the best thing that has happened today that makes me prevail under hardship is just integrity, honesty, having faith in what you are doing, and then living a free spirit, telling the way it is, and telling off somebody who is wrong to correct him there and forgive, and then you move on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you finish my last question, you're very passionate about the beautiful Luya community.
Yes.
And you always call me and tell me, my son. And just in case you didn't know, we come from the same clan. The Abamurono is among them. Please, what is the most significant thing about the Abamurono clan in the Luya community?
Actually, we were the Nabongos. We were the first son of Wanga. Wanga had more sons, states, or what have you. But when a white man came and went to Mumias, Bongo Mumia told the white man that Murono, the Luchiri was a drunkard, was a bank smoker. And maybe that's where we were.
It explains a lot, yes. My God.
So the heritage of Nabongo is in Wangaland was supposed to be us, not them. That's why we are so special. And we are the firstborn, you being my son clan-wise, yes. The firstborn of Wanga, we were born to rule, not to be ruled.
So from now, anybody, please don't talk to me anyhowly, even within the company. I am born to rule. I am born to rule. Ian.
No,
what are you ruling over?
Doctor,
please, as you finish, sir, to the Gen Z generation, please just talk to them for 2 minutes as you finish.
Gen Z, you are the future of today, not of tomorrow. You have been told so many times, you've been told a lot of garbage that, oh, you are the people of tomorrow, what have you. Na hawa watu, wakiwa pale, when they are there, they don't give you an opportunity that you deserve. Ukiona kitu ya kwanza, kukiwa na opportunities, ni watoto yao. Hata utaona wengine anakuwa nominated, ananominate mtoto wake kupeleka ili I take over from him. Ruto has not done that yet. That's why I will give him a tick. I'll give Ruto a tick because he has not brought his children to take over from him.
For the first time I've heard you say something positive about
Yeah, because if he does it in the wrong way, I will tell him to go to hell. Trust me. Yeah. For that I support Ruto because Ruto has not yet now announced his son to take over, what have you. But Gen Z, you have to be very strong. You have to stay firm in what you believe in. You have to tell these people, including my generation, to give way. Because it has been business as usual. Hawa ndio viongozi wa kesho. Kwani mlizaliwa kwenda kubebea watu matafari? Mlizaliwa watu kwenda kufanyia watu kazi? Mlizaliwa kwa mnakaa mkimaliza university hakuna kazi mnaonyeshwa kwenda kufanya mjengo? I'm not inciting anyone. I'm telling you that we need a government which will create jobs for you, which will have a proper structured curriculum, content-related curriculum that can make you work on your own, work from where you are, to put food on the table. We do not want to have these issues of, but if you want change, probably join me or join the other Gen Zs, and let's work as a team. Don't join me for me to be your president. Join me to advise me so that we can look for somebody who can be a better president within us. I'm an older generation, but I have the mindset of a Gen Z. That's why I'm standing with you. So don't falter. Look at you. Some of you are going home without fare. You have just come here to audition. The government has so much money, which should give everybody. If we had enough bangi in this country, we would sell, export, have enough money, throw away the Chinese companies, throw away the Kinadanis, an Indian coming in this country with a company who's, I'm told they looted a lot of money, the bribery here. This country needs us. And I'm telling you as a leader, don't fear, don't despair. They want to kidnap you, let them do it. But from today onwards, let us honor ourselves because we are a land of honor. Si ati mzee mmoja anatoka huko anachukua hii, mwingine huko anachukua hii, alafu anawacha watoto waende wapi? Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is such an honor, of course, hosting the one and the Professor George Wajackoyah, Roots Party leader. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as well, the presidential, and he's officially declared on Ofweneke Tonight that yes, he's going to be on the ballot box once again in 2027. And yes, the marijuana conversation is going to come back again. And he's still not letting it go. That yes, kama kungekuwa na bangi inauzwa enough, then watoto hawangekosa pesa na fare, na wasichana wangekula fare. Kwa hivyo kukula fare inashikana na kutouza bangi. All right. I don't know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir. I really do appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Such an honor.
Thank you.
To each and every single person, to my DJ, wapi kelele yake, ladies and gentlemen. To my in-house audience, kelele. To our guests of the show, karibu sana DJ, nipatie ngoma tukiamka.